So 2.1 data analysis with graphs. You have done it in grade 8. You have seen histogram, bar graph, and the frequency polygon graph. If you look at the histogram, you need on x-axis, you have number, right? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. And on y-axis is number, but for bar graph, on the x-axis, you have a name, right? It's like a group that you answered, red is here. Group that answered, blonde is here. So we don't have number on x-axis. For bar graph, make sure we do not have a number on x-axis, just a name. So what it's saying for histogram, it's saying from 0 to 5. The frequency is approximately, so if this is 5, it's like roughly 2, right?
Yeah.
This is 1 point something, right? From 5 to 10 is exactly 5 people having a number from 5 to 10. Right? From 10 to 15, there is 10 number. From 15 to 20, they're roughly like a 6 number, and so on. For a frequency polygon, we have for each point we have, all right? So this, do you see these points? You just exactly for 2.5, that many people you have. For, let's say, for this one, this is the point. You just find the points and you connect the points using the line. So here is about the, okay, here is about the cumulative frequency graph. When you talk about the cumulative frequency, let me just look at this. Okay, look at that. Here are some of the 2 numbers from 50 rolls of a pair of the sand. So you have a dice, 2 dice. You roll it, and here is the sum of them. First number is 11, then 4, then 4. So these are the data you have. Use a frequency table to recognize this data. So see, we would like use something like this to make sure we have a right graph. So sum of 2, okay? It means how many times you see 2 here. See, 1 is there, here, here. If you count how many number of 2 is here, you see we have 4 of them. So this doesn't find it's 1 here. Here is 2, 1, 2, 3. Where is the other one? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 of that too, right? That's 5. For 2, we say frequency of that is 4. Means it's happening 4 times. 3, it happening 3 times. One of that is here, and one of that I see is here. So on. 4, we have 3, 5, we have that, and so on. So we generate this table. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, then for this is a bar graph, right? For frequency of for sum of 2, we have 4. See, for 2, we have 4. For 3, we have 2. So you just establish that one. Also for frequency, this is that one. This is frequency polygon. For frequency polygon, you just find the points. For 2 is 4, for 3 is 2, and so on. You generate all of these points, and you connect these points with the line, right? On the x-axis, you will see the sum of the dices, and on the y-axis, the frequency of those numbers happening. The use it, the table does travel a pattern that was not obvious. So for cumulative frequency, I want you to pay attention. When we want to establish the cumulative frequency, so this is a frequency, right? 4, 2, 3, and 10. So for first one, you write that the same, but for second one, it's going to be these 2 added together. So it would be what? 2 plus 4, right? Which is 6. And for this, we're adding everything above that. So you say 3 plus 2 plus 2. Sorry, 3 plus 2 plus 4. If you add it, it is 9. For 9, you add 9 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4, which is 18. For this, you add 8 plus 9 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4. You got it? What cumulative frequency is?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes. So you just find your cumulative frequency, and then you then again draw the points. For 2 here, it is cumulative frequency is 4. So here's that point. For 3, the cumulative frequency is 6. For 4 is 9. This point is here, and so on. You do it, and then you connect it with the line. So this is cumulative frequency. How do we find the cumulative frequency? So here is, we have a range. So a range is going to be from what number to what number. So here the range is 4. So what is the highest number that you see here? The highest number is going to be 9, right? Lowest number is 1. You can just, for the range, say that from the lowest to the highest, from 1 to 9. So here is another data, graph of data, constant frequency table, histogram, frequency polygon, and cumulative frequency graph. Then again, you can do the same thing here. I'm not going to explain that, but for the range, is 33 is the highest number you can find here. See the 33, if you look at that, the 33 is the highest number. And the lowest number you can find is 18. See it's here. Make sure you're talking about temperature, right? The range of the temperature. Highest minus the lowest give you the 15. 15 is the range. Then I'm sure you can find the other. Again, this one, you construct a frequency table, indicate column of the relative frequency, construct histogram and frequency polygon. Relative frequency is good for polygons. But I'm sure you can come up with this. So here's a circle graph, right? Circle graph. So this is the percentage, and here is the primary usage. Basically, for the email, each computer represents 2% of the household, right? So for the email, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of that. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16%. For the email, is going to be roughly 16%, see, 15.8. But how do we generate that? Since we need to find the, okay, it's given, right? 15.8 is 16%, true? Percentage is given because the circle has 360 degree, right? If it is 100% is 360, but 15.8%, I want to see how many degrees that. So you can establish this to find this angle if you want. X is going to be 100 here. 360 multiplied by 15.8. This gives you the angle in degree. See how far you have to go. If you have protractor, you can draw it. You can do it for the others as well, for each of that. For example, for the other services, 5.8%. Here's other services, 5.8, as you see is there. And you can color it or name it. Okay, so this is a specific question I want you to do. So question number 5, determine the range, determine reasonable interval size of the number intervals, frequency table, histogram, cumulative frequency. So you don't have to do parts E. So just A, B, C, D, and F. Question number 5. You do that for me and you send it to me, okay?
Okay.
So this is for this one. Okay, let me just stop.